Good morning. It is Tuesday morning, and I put 2 more canisters in my little heater there. And I told my wife today, though, I can't afford it, but if I see one of them single, I don't think they call them little buddies. I think they just call them buddy heater or Mr. Heater or something like that. This is a big buddy heater, and the other one is just, I've mentioned it yesterday, that's only half of that, and that would be more than enough for this. So if I see one for a reasonable price, I'm definitely going to pick one up, and I'm going to use that down here and then put this in the house and keep it at the house for emergencies, because my whole house generator is not exactly whole house. It won't run my 15 kilowatt heat strip. It'll run the AC just fine. It runs it fine, and it'll run the AC and the water heater and the stove. I mean, it runs all the big stuff in my house except for the 15 kilowatt heat strip, and that's a lot of juice. So my plan is to use electric heaters or this here, because this heats a room up really fast. This has been on all of 3 or 4 minutes, and it's already warming up in here. Now that fan being on makes a huge difference. The heat is rising up, and believe me, that is a lot of hot air coming off that. And that heat blows it across the top of the ceiling. And anyway, so here we are. Well, you decided to join me. Okay. All right, I'll pick you up and we'll start our day. Actually, start about 3 hours, because I hope to have this sanded up to 800 and then heat treated and in the tempering oven before we all go to eat my wife's birthday lunch. So I'm at 220. I think this is 320, right? Yes, it is. So 320, 400, 500, 600, 800, and get it in the forge and in the tempering oven. We're getting there. This is 500 that I'm at, and I have 6 and 8 to go. All right. Somebody inquired how much I would want for these knives together, and I'm asking $225 a piece with a mirror polished finish and the top of the line wood, matching wood. But if you want to buy them both, I'm asking $400 for both, and they will. Well, I've showed you the wood. All right. It's both Chechen burl with a light brown dye, stabilized, of course. Both have stainless pins, and the gentleman is thinking about it, but in case he doesn't want them, I want you to know that I'm asking $400 for the pair together, or 2 1/4 a piece. All right, let me get back to sanding. I only got a little bit more time. I got to go in about noon or so, noon 30. Go in and take a shower and get into my going to eat Mexican food clothes and out of my work clothes, which is basically my flannel jammies. Yep, I'm down here working on my jammies. Alrighty, back to sanding. Okay, 2 hours here today at just a tick over 400, and tomorrow morning I'll temper them a second time, and then when they cool down, I will start working on the handles. Oh, and a friend of mine lived in Southern California, and he was able to sell his house and buy a nice place on a sizable piece of property with a spring and a well in the mountains of Tennessee. And I'm not sure if it's on the Cumberland Plateau, but he is in an area that you could survive the apocalypse. And I'm really happy for him. Anyway, he just ordered a knife. And I'm gonna start where after I make these, I'm gonna start working on that. He's a huge dude with hands the size of most people's feet. So the biggest knife I make besides the machete is the Texas Rumble. That's the one he wants. So it has it's hard to find wood to fit that because the wood has to be at least 5.5 inches long, and most handle wood is 5. And so when I do find wood or synthetic that will fit my Texas Rumble, I buy it because it's really hard to find the larger size. Anyway, now I go take a bath and we go eat some Mexican food. See you tomorrow. Well, we just got back from having my wife's birthday supper, and I'm gonna put these in for their second cycle, but I'm gonna check them for warps. Sehr gut. Es ist geradeaus. Sehr gut. I'm gonna put a straight edge on that. Let me get my straight edge. All right, it had just the slightest bow. I mean, not even a 32nd of an inch, but I went ahead and put it in my straightening jig. And in the morning, it will be straight. See you in the morning. Hey, hon. My friend Kevin says happy birthday.
Thank you.
How old are you? 30?
No.
30?
I'm proud of my age. I love the song. 68 today.
See you.